Hey guys, oh, hello, screenshot, yay! Do you tell I'm recording this one live? If not, you're strange. I'm just playing some Tome on one of my characters that I'm trying to unlock most of the game over. And I figured I'd sort of give us just, I guess, where I am, where I plan on going. And my thoughts and ideas. Now, a lot of you guys will have noticed I've moved away from YouTube to do a lot more streaming. I find streaming to be a lot more friendly to do for myself. I enjoy it, I find it instantly more responsive, leagues more than YouTube is. There is benefits and flaws to recording the videos and then uploading them. Those themselves are along the lines, if I record the videos and upload them, well, I can do a huge batch of them, then upload them over several days. I also, most of the time, when recording, don't have to worry about an internet connection. When I'm streaming, it's the opposite. I don't have a bunch of videos that I can upload. I am actually doing the broadcast right then and there and live. So there is a limitation. Also, you need a dedicated internet connection to do it. Thankfully, an internet connection is something I have, as well as my internet provider has twice upgraded it within a couple of months from a 50 megabit connection to a 120 megabit connection with a 10 megabyte upload. Sorry, I have to use those terms carefully because that's what they're advertised as. So I feel like I can stream a lot more, and I can stream a lot better than what I could do with other things. One of the problems that I've been having with YouTube is I lost a lot of motivation to do it because I felt very lonely doing single player games. This stems from me playing a lot of World of Warcraft when I was at school. I used to play hours upon hours of it, and it's like, well, how does that rely? Well, it's the social side of it that really got me into playing it. I made a lot of acquaintances and friends through playing the game, and a lot of them I really enjoyed the company. Sometimes I'd log into the game solely just to talk to them. And that's fair enough, you know, we all have our, you know, strange quirks in that sense. That's fine. Nothing in there I want to keep. But what I'm trying to get at is, let's playing is in recording the videos and then uploading them. It does fulfill that requirement because you get people that really are enjoying what you're doing. But later, you get the responses within a couple of days of uploading them. Well, if I stream, I get responses right then and there, and I get them later through messages or comments on my YouTube channel. That's fine, I don't mind that, that's great. But the big catch I really enjoy is when I'm playing games and I can play them live. I can play them co-op with people, and strangely, that's the most fun I have, is when I'm playing a co-op game with new people. I get to meet new people, enjoy it, and everyone I feel has a good time. I mean, I've actually, within 9 months, I have got more views on my Twitch channel than I have on my YouTube channel, and very closely, almost have more subscribers or followers on my Twitch channel than my YouTube channel. So I get the feeling that I am better put to stream than I am to make videos, which I find is quite an exciting idea. People prefer watching me live than recorded. I guess under the guise that they like to interact more and see that interaction. As well as I try to keep a regular stream broadcast. I try. Unfortunately, I think everyone knows real life can be an absolute hamper on those capabilities. There's only so much you can do in a day, and, well, streaming can take a significant portion of that day to do. For example, on Fridays, which thankfully my family, friends and all that know that Fridays are pretty much locked down for me. I can't promise to do anything on Fridays because, well, I'm doing the D&D Mega Stream. And if I do plan to do anything, I have to make sure I give a lot of warning, because we've got a significant number of people that come to watch the Friday broadcasts. A significant number of people. And I feel like it would be insulting to them, and I just melted down an artifact. Bugger. Oh well. It was a staff anyway, so no loss. But I did try to tell you there was something else I was going to bring up, and it's something that I've noticed I don't actually have, and I need to get into. But it's something I've been trying to find for quite some time. Most YouTubers and streamers have specialities, and by that I mean they have games that they focus on playing because they really enjoy and like to play. And I realised I don't really have that. I seem to lack that one. Oh, I was going to say I was seemingly trapped there. So what I'm bringing at is I'm going to use a few people as examples that I don't think they're going to mind, because it's kind of like an like obvious statement. One of the examples I'll use is Gryph. Gryph does a lot of grand strategy games. He sometimes does flips it around, but by just kind of grand strategy, I don't mean total war games. I mean along the sense of Heroes of Magic, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Civilization, those kind of games. He seems to really enjoy, and he, if you've watched his channel, you'll know, and I've played a couple of games with him. He's actually taught me how to play, which I think is fantastic. I really appreciate him spending the time to teach me. But granted, I'm not even close. I can play on some of the easier difficulties, but he plays on difficulties, like I play on maybe 4 or 5, I think it's Noble. He plays like the second highest difficulty, which I think is like 12. So you can see there's a huge divide there. But let's go into other YouTubers or Let's Players. There's a lot of people that play a lot of Dota in their free time, and I think one of them that I've noticed that does that a lot is Jeff Major. There's nothing wrong with anyone playing these games. I'm not getting at anyone for playing any of these games. If anything, I'm jealous of people getting at these games, because the only time that I've really been hooked on a game were MMOs, and I can't get hooked on MMOs anymore. I mean, the one I was getting at with Jeff Major is he plays a lot of Dota 2, and I wish I could get into Dota 2 like he is able to. I've got Dota 2, I can play it, but from my old days of when I used to play Warcraft 3 custom maps, it's to me it's the same game, and it's the same map. It's kind of, to me, Counter-Strike. There's only so much new and novel things that you can do about it. It's just a totally different idea and different playstyle. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just not what's suitable for me. There's also like Halloween 4545, who specializes in horror games, and there's the surprising, the fame out of nowhere PewDiePie, who's got something like 3 or 4 million subscribers within an incredibly short period of time, and he plays horror games with reaction cam. Power to him. That's what he specializes in. He does other things, but that's where his specialties go, is horror games. But that's where I'm getting at. I feel I don't have a speciality, and that probably stems out of my boredom. I get bored of games remarkably quickly. If I'm not feeling it, then I'm not going to play it. There are some games which I do feel like I do have some expert knowledge in, which is the Stalker series. I can sit, I can play that, I understand it, and I understand what I can and can't do in it. But even then, I kind of want to have the rivalry of knowledge and the skill to play games to make sure it's entertaining for myself and other people. Now let's identify this one. Elven Silk Robe, Lava Typhoon. Yeah, that can get melted. So this is actually Tales of Maj'eyal, and this is just me literally just messing around and playing. Not anything special, just unlocking more and more things in the game until I get there. I'm level 27, which isn't too bad. And this is the music. It's actually from Keygen Jukebox. It's just random, like, semi-chiptune music. It's quite nice, and it's just you just play it. It's just like, whee, randomized box of like 3,000 tracks. See, randomized, and unfortunately the volume seems to like jump up and down, so hopefully this isn't too loud. If it is, bugger. But that's where I'm trying to get at, is I don't feel like I have a speciality in games. However, in saying that, I've been playing Morrowind. Gryph got me to play Daggerfall, and I realised how wonderful Daggerfall is as a game. and I wanted to experience more of the Elder Scrolls universe. So that's why I streamed Daggerfall, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, you guys saw me literally pop on randomly to play it. Like at 3 or 4 in the morning, I'll be like, I can't sleep, let's play Daggerfall. Because I'll be sitting up all night thinking, okay, what can I do in Daggerfall? What's the next awesome thing I can do in Daggerfall? Which was great, and I enjoyed that. Unfortunately, I finished it, which is a problem. Ooh, wow, there's a lot of evil things here. Oh, there's a lot of evil things here. So that's the ultimate thing I'm getting at, is I've tried to find something that I want to get back into. Something I want to relish and enjoy, that I could play for a remarkable amount of time. And, well, I remember one of the games that I used to do that a lot with was Dwarf Fortress. And I do plan on going back to Dwarf Fortress. Why am I not going back now? Well, the reason for that is there's a huge patch coming up. And that's a patch that's making me really, really want to play. And that's the Persistent Universe one. And what do I mean by persistent? Well, to me, people can take this as is, because again, I'm not any expert, I've not seen the podcast, but this is what I've taken from it. So if someone could correct me on that, that'll be great. But from what I can tell is, if you do something somewhere in the world doesn't like sit and wait for you to react. The world will do stuff. For example, if you're building your fortress up, then there will be bandits roaming and pillaging villages. There will be groups of things claiming, you know, there's like bandits in, oh gosh, what are they called? Bandit lords, soldiers, animals, forgotten beasts, they will all constantly roam, progress. And one of the features that really, really caught me and made me excited was one where he said, say you kill a bandit family, or not a bandit family, but say you kill a bandit, and his father or his son was just a civilian, then his son will have a vendetta out against you and might forge a kingdom to kill you. Which got me excited. It's like, oh wow, so you've got plot lines that will be created out of your action, like direct responsibility traits. Like, regardless of what you're going to try and do. Oh, there we go. So, you know, if you kill the wrong person or the right person, then you're going to have someone that will hunt out after you. Kind of like reminiscent of like Morrowind, if you or like in the Fallout series that Gryph's doing, if you kill children, you get bounty hunters after you. It kind of like reminds me of that, but in a more direct proportion way. If you're kind of understanding what I'm saying, that if you kill this person, his family will have a vendetta out to kill you. That was like, whoa, this is getting exciting here. So that's something I'm really looking forward to, and I'm waiting very patiently for that. I try not to like grind it up, but a lot of people have been wondering, well, where's Dwarf Fortress? And I have tried, and I've got ideas of how to do it and how to work, but I'm waiting. I am waiting, carefully waiting, for the time where I could play it with this new patch. It just looks so exciting for me, and I think everyone would love it. So I want to get back into roguelikes, I think, which is my speciality for some time. And hell, it's one of the first 2 series of my game was Spelunky and Adom. I mean, there you go. Those are like my first 2 games ever played on my not my stream, on my YouTube channel. Were those 2? And then when I started playing, I played a lot of gratuitous space battles, and assorted roguelikes, Caves of Cod, Dwarf Fortress. I played a lot, and I want to get back to that. So I was just wondering what you guys would have thought about me finding the speciality and grouping back into it. You guys probably appreciate it, because then that's what I focus in doing, and it seems a lot of people prefer specialized. And of course, I can play other games, like I usually do. Like I mess around in other games, but I realized they don't really work. So one of the features that I'm actually going to bring out to you is something I've wanted to do for some time. I wanted to do a sort of drinking game stream. Now, you're like, okay, what do you mean? Well, by drinking game stream, these are things like if I make a mistake and god dang it, music, why are you so loud? You're literally down at like 0.1 of a volume. I need to turn you down even further. There we go. Jesus, why is it so loud? I apologize if you've struggled to hear me earlier. Hopefully this will fix it. That's annoying. It's very annoying. But oh god, what was I talking about? But yeah, it was the drunk stream. Not drunk as in like I start off drunk, but it's actually a stream where if I make mistakes, I have to drink. And you're like, okay, right, Griffin, that's all fair enough, but why? Well, I think it would be hilarious if the stream, like, as a way of interactive, so the stream gets a lot more engaged. And the game I decided, so I had a talk with a couple of people, Talasandria specifically, about a game that I've wanted to play, especially because I've noticed that Kokosuke did a hardcore Minecraft, where it's basically if you die, your world gets deleted. And I thought, hey, there we go, that's a roguelike Minecraft now. That sounds exciting. I could do that. So I feel I'm going to actually start off my roguelike speciality or focus with Minecraft. Hardcore. Drinking game. It's kind of like celebration. It's going to be this Thursday, which is 2 days from now. Today's Tuesday the 15th. Thursday's the 17th. And it's going to be from about 5 PM, I guess. Gives me time to like get prepared and stuff. Maybe a bit earlier. And what happens is the game will have the drinking rules up on the side, so you guys will be able to tell, and you will be able to say, oh, you know, you need to take a shot, you've broke one of the rules. And the rules are along the lines of die, finish your drink. So, you know, that's again a like, simple one, because obviously the world and stuff gets deleted, and obviously it also refreshes all the other rules. Now, some of them it's like chug and take a shot, so I'm going to have a mix of like, you know, like ciders, and of course then there's the shots. And a lot of people aren't fans of drinking. That's fair enough, you guys don't need to watch it. I just am in the mood to do that. Not for any self-depreciating way, I just feel it would be a bit of a hilarious situation to be in. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I've wanted to do a kind of Minecraft hardcore thing, because I feel, hey, it looks interesting to do. And of course, it's Minecraft, everyone's played it, everyone has ideas on it, and of course I've not played it in a long time, so it's going to be hilarious, and I'm going to have to finish a lot of drinks. And there will be a stage where I will stop, because I know just too much alcohol in the system. But some of the rules are, if I take a heart of damage, I need to take a chug, which is just like a drink of my cider. Some of them it's like every 15 minutes I have to take a chug, and every time I encounter a new enemy, I take a chug for the first time. Any new ores that I come across, so it's like coal for the first time, I take a chug. Yada yada yada. You'll see the rules when it comes up, and I'll specify what a chug is and what a thingamabobber is. I've kind of like lost track of what I was thinking. It's hard to try and focus with that, but this is kind of like my semi-celebratory stream for starting and focusing on roguelikes. Now, Friday's D&D will still take place. That takes place every Friday, unless something does dire and change, like if I'm on holiday or enough of the team that's on holiday, something else will happen. If I'm not around, I'm sure one of the other broadcasters can find a way to stream. I'm sure. So, like, you know, D&D will take place. And might even practice, like, I'll give permissions to someone so it's like the same channel or something like that, or maybe we'll just like, you know, make it easier and we'll just use someone else's channel. We'll see what happens with that one, if we cross that bridge when it comes to it. Ooh, I'm about to die. Oh, book. I like books. Books are exciting. Oh, there we go. That Lore Master's Grey Knot analysis of the races. Fair enough. A poem in an elegant Gothic script. No staff will save thee against the blindness of pride. Death will catch thee up. That is a horrible poem. That really was a horrible poem. Although I can't really write much better, but that's kind of like rivals the level of skill that I have for writing poems. So, I'll start off with streaming. So basically, summarized up, this entire video was me just sort of bouncing ideas off, thinking, well, I've noticed a lot of people focus their times in specialities, and I've realized, well, my speciality is roguelikes. That's what that's what I spend a lot of time doing, and that's what I enjoy doing. It's, it's kind of like going back to the roots, really. I delved off of it to do guilds and other things, but that was under the guise of trying to be more popular and awesome. Doesn't work. Don't look to be more popular. I look to find what's the most enjoying or what would provide the most enjoyment for my stream, which is what I aim to do. If people are enjoying the stream, then I'm doing something right. I should focus on entertaining you guys, kind of thing, which I think I'm doing. Obviously, I'm doing a lot better with the stream. Again, as I've said earlier, I've broke more views on my Twitch channel than I have on my YouTube. In a third of the time, I think, or at least easily half of the time, I've earned more views, which is absolutely amazing if you think about it. And of course, I think I'm up over 800 followers. I think I'm about 815 followers. Compared to my fake accounts on YouTube, I don't have over 1,000. That's not true. I really don't. I got, in one day, I got over 100 subscribers, and I looked at all the accounts, and it's like, there's nothing here. They don't like anything. They don't do anything. It's just an account for the sake of being an account. And those suck. Those are just like, ugh. Like, really? There's nothing there, which could really make it a horrible day. Okay, so let's see, what should I put my skill point into? I want to get more of this passive here, unflinching resolve, so I'm putting a point in here to get unflinching resolve. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you enjoyed what I've done. It's fair enough, if you've not enjoyed it, then obviously you should stop watching and find someone else that you enjoy to watch. I've had that a couple of times as well. I've had people like tell me that I'm horrible, and it's like, well, don't watch me. And then they want to like change me, so like I'm better. And it's like, no, if you don't like me, don't watch me. Simples. I've had people that do that, and I get confused whenever that happens. But I guess it's like sort of, rite of path. You always have people that are derped. But yeah, give me your thoughts, how you feel that focusing onto roguelikes would be. I think a lot of people, my fans, are fans of roguelikes. I mean, there's a lot of roguelikes out there that I could play, and there's one in particular. It's actually several. I take a lot of inspiration from Plump Helmet Punk, because he seems to be someone that finds a lot of interesting roguelikes that makes me go, I want to play that. I mean, that's how I got into Tales of Maj'eyal. Actually, it's how I got into what's it called? Dwarf Fortress was through Plump Helmet Punk, because I heard of it. I'd heard of it through 3-Panel Soul was the first time I'd ever heard of Dwarf Fortress, and then I looked up and I was like, what is this? But it's one of those games where you're just like, what is this madness? I want to know more. I need to know more of this thing, this item. So and I think, yeah, Plump Helmet was probably my first time I'd ever watched it. Then it was Jeff Major. When Jeff Major only had like I think it was like a couple hundred fans, I started watching him. He did Dwarf Fortress, and he was freaking hilarious at it. Him and Plump are just absolutely amazing. So it was just great fun. And yeah, I want to go back to roguelikes inspired by Plump, and especially like a couple of other games I've been playing lately is Elena. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Elena. Because I just remembered that one, and it's a very grindy game. And I want to try Desagia. Specifically, I want to play a lot of these like games where there's a ton of like level up mechanics in it. Like they're really difficult, but there's tons of level up mechanics in it. Like you can level up your weapons and equipment and all manner of other jazz and items. Ooh. This is an interesting room to be in. I've not encountered this room back before. Ooh, a pitch black blade. Let's identify that. Genocide. Well, I'm gonna have a look at this bad boy. Let's have a look. Genocide. +7 strength, +7 dex. Holy moly. That's a great sword. And it does slightly more damage than what I've currently got. +7 strength, +7 dex is really nice. Let's have a look at what those stats do. Physical power, I think that would boost it up by... Ooh, but it's a great sword. I can't use great weapons because... Holy moly! Warp. Warp. Oh dear. Well, Emperor White. Oh, that would explain why I'm about to die. That's a room full of whites. Well, I hope you guys had fun. Hope you enjoyed the sort of chat with Griffin. Just ideas and bumping them off with you in mild schedule, but this isn't a schedule video. It's actually just to sort of, get my thoughts into a video format. So, have fun, folks. Peace out.